Hi, Gwen Fox here. And you know what? I've been thinking about you. I've been thinking about questions that you've been asking, and one of them is the how to get unstuck. And there are several ways, but do you know what happens when you are stuck? Your mind kind of shuts down, your intuitive nature shuts down, which of course then shuts down your creativity. And so that's the reason that it's so hard to figure out what to do, is because there's no opening in your mind or your creativity for any new idea to come in. And then, of course, fear steps in and says, well, maybe this is permanent. So here's a couple of things for you to think about. One thing that I do is that I break a rule. And by that, I mean, I will take a rule of art, of which, of course, you're not supposed to do, and I will break it and see if I can break it successfully. Because that's the key right there, because that's a challenge. Is that, let's say that you put your center of interest in the center of your painting. How are you going to make that work? And therein lies the challenge to see if this will work. And guess what? By the time you've got that painting done, because you're not worried about doing a masterpiece, you're only worried about the challenge. And so by the time it's done, guess what? You are out of your stuckness. And it's a simple way, and it's a beautiful way to do it. Then the other thing that I do is that I go to a paint store. And I love Benjamin Moore. I love Benjamin Moore just because they have these glass jars up on these narrow shelves, and they're gems. They're absolute treasures. And they're filled with all of their paint colors. Well, let me tell you, by the time I get there, number one, I'm excited because I'm going to pick all these colors. I'm going to pick 5. And then it takes me forever because I want to pick the right color that I want to use. And then when I get home, I'm working on the painting, and guess what? I'm out of my stuckness. It's a fun way. It's another fun way to do it. And what's so great is that then you have a painting that you look at and you think, wow, I would never have used these colors. So that's one, but now there's a third one. Now this third one is one that you might just dismiss because guess what? It's so simple that you think it's not worth doing. But I can guarantee you that this one will definitely work. I want you to slow down. I want you to breathe deep, really deep. And then what happens when you slow down? What do you think? When you're on the interstate, what do you see? Nothing. You see a blur because you're going fast. You don't see anything. But if you've slowed down, guess what you see? You see colors, you see shapes, you see shadows, you see all of these things that you wouldn't have seen before. Taking a deep breath relaxes the nervous system. And when you relax the nervous system, guess what? You see more, you feel more, you open yourself up. So do that. Do these 3 things. Break a rule. Go to the paint store. Get some samples of paint and breathe deep and slow down. Slow down mentally, emotionally, and creative. Slow down, and it's going to work great. So it is a fabulous morning here in Taos, New Mexico. And so I hope that you are having a great day like I am. And so I'll see you in the next video, and send me your questions. I will answer them. Talk to you later.